guys, this is Marj of Mestizaya. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this very easy crochet mesh phone holder. This is a beginner friendly pattern, so you can make it in less than an hour or so. It depends on how fast you can crochet. So I will be showing you what are the materials I used to create this beautiful bag. So I used a polyester yarn, fingering weight. Preferably we need like size 2 or size 3 for this type of project. I'll be using a 3mm hook and 4mm hook for this one. I used the 3mm hook for the base of our project. And also for the 4mm hook, I'll be using that for the rest of the project, like the body and the strap of the bag. And also we will be using a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and also a stitch marker. So the first thing that we need to do is to get the measurement of the phone. So for this one, I first get the width of the phone, which is 3 inches. And also next is the height of the phone, that is like 6.75 inches. And also we need to get the base of the phone. So for this phone, it is equivalent to half an inch. Yeah, that's half an inch. So after we get the measurement of the phone, we will be doing the first step for this project. Now that we have the measurement of our project, we're going to make a slip knot, and then we're going to chain that is long enough to meet your width requirement. For this project, I made a total of 18 chains and then additional of 1 chain for the turning point. Make sure to end up with even number that is not included with the turning chain, so 18 plus 1. And then after that, you are going to make a single crochet at the back loop or back part only. So to do a single crochet, you're going to insert your hook into the chain and then yarn over and then yarn over or pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is how you're going to make the single crochet, and this is how it looks. So the V shape will be on the lower part, and then you're going to continue making single crochet until the end of the row. So we will meet after you created your first row. Okay, now I'm at the last stitch of our first row. So I'm going to make that last single crochet. And once you're done, it will curl up like this. You just have to pull that. It's totally fine. So make sure that the count of your chain from the foundation, which is even number, should also be the same on the second row, which is even number as well. And then the next thing that we need to do is chain 1. And the chain 1 doesn't count as stitch, so we're going to make another row of single crochet here. So we're going to single crochet until the end of this row. Okay, so I'm on the last part of our second row, so I'm going to continue making single crochet here and make sure that the number of stitches from the previous row is the same on your second row. And then for this one, just continue making a single crochet or a row of single crochet until you meet your base measurement. For my project, I created 5 rows of single crochet here. Make sure that we end up with an odd number to the nearest measurement of your base. Okay, now that we're done with our base, we're going to insert our hook into the center of our base and then go and create a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 4, so that counts as one double crochet and one skip stitch. So once we created the um, 4 chains, we're going to add double crochet on our very first chain or very first single crochet on our first row. Okay, so once you do that, after a double crochet, chain 1, and then you're going to skip 1 stitch and do a double crochet after the skip. So that's the pattern of this crochet mesh bag. So that's a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and then do a double crochet on the next stitch. So let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook onto the next stitch, yarn over again, pull through 2, and then you're going to chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. So you're just going to continue creating this until you're on the corner of your base. Make sure that you hide the tail of your yarn or your project. That way it will be easier for you to weave if there are still yarn left. Okay, we're almost on the corner of our base. So if you see here, the very last stitch, you're going to add a double crochet there. So that will be the next corner of your phone bag. And then this is how it looks now. So chain 1, and then you're going to insert your hook into the center of your base. Then chain 1, you're going to add it again on the first single crochet of that corner, and then chain 1. So you just continue making this until you reach the end of the row. Also, this depends on the measurement of your base. If you made larger than this, you'll just have to skip 1 stitch, and then you're going to add double crochet as long as you make like a skip, 1 stitch, chain, and then double crochet. Even if you have a larger base, that's still the same pattern. Just make sure that the corners will be at the very tip of your base, just like this one. So that's the corner. We're going to do or add a double crochet, and then we are already on the first chain that we created, or the chain 4. So we are going to insert our hook into the third chain and then slip stitch. Okay, so after that slip stitch, we are going to chain 4. So that's 1 single crochet and chain 1. And then make sure to add your stitch marker onto the third chain. That way you'll know where to slip stitch later. And then we're going to create a front post stitch here on the corners. So to do that, it's just a normal double crochet, but instead of inserting your hook into the on top of the last or previous double crochet, you're going to insert your hook at the back of your double crochet. So I'm going to show it again to you. Yarn over, insert your hook at the back of your previous double crochet, instead on top of it, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you're going to pull through 2. So that's how you create the front post stitch on every corner. and then you're going to do the normal pattern, chain one, and then do a double crochet on top of your previous double crochet. So that's how you do it. Just continue making this pattern until you reach the end of this uh, until you reach the corner of this part, so that I will show you again how to do the front post stitch. Okay, I'm almost at the end of the corner, so I'm going to chain one, and then for the corner we're going to do another front post stitch for this corner. So yarn over, insert your hook at the back of your previous double crochet, yarn over, pull through two, and then pull through two, then chain one. For the center of your base, you're going to just add a normal double crochet on top of your previous crochet, and then for the corner, just do the front post stitch. So you'll have to do this until you meet the height of your measurement of your phone, sorry. So you just have to make sure that you do the front post stitch on every corner. That way you'll see the edging of your project. So you can post the video so that you can keep up with the project, or you can also do a slow-mo or decrease the speed of this project so that you can see how to do the front post or other part of the stitches that you are not familiar with. So once you're done with the height of your with the measurement or height measurement of your project, get back to me so that I can show you what are the next steps that we will be making. Okay, so just to check in, this is how it looks now on my end. So you'll see here the mesh stitch or mesh look of our phone bag. So I'll just continue making the pattern until I meet the height measurement of my project. Okay, I'm done with the body part of our crochet bag. So for the next step, you're going to chain one, insert your hook into the next chain space, and then you're going to slip uh, slip stitch, and then you're going to do slip stitch again onto the next or to the corner of your bag, and then we're going to create single crochet here on the one single crochet on the chain space, and then one single crochet on top of your double crochet. So just continue making this until the end of this side. We are now making the how they call that, cover or top cover of the phone bag here. So just make sure that you add one single crochet onto the chain space, and then one single crochet on top of your double crochet. If you notice on the corner, I did like a front post single crochet. Okay, when we're done with the single crochet on that side, we're going to continue making the next pattern for this project. So we're going to create a chain of 4. So that's one double crochet and chain 1. And then turn your work. You're going to insert your hook onto the next chain, after one skip stitch, and then you're going to continue making the pattern just like how you did on the body. So double crochet, chain one, skip one stitch, and then double crochet, chain one, skip one stitch until you meet or reach the end of your row. Now we're done with the first row of double crochet on our cover of the phone holder or phone bag. So the next thing we need to do is to chain four, and then you're going to insert your hook again onto the top of your previous double crochet. So just continue making this pattern until you meet the desired length of the cover of your bag. So for this one, I created a total of 4 rows for the cover of the phone bag. It's up to you how long you want to make it, but I want it that short. It depends on what's your taste on how it's gonna look, but make sure that it's not too long. So let's meet again once you're done with that. Okay, I'm done with my end, so this is how it looks. Once you meet the desired length of the cover of your phone holder, just make sure that you see how it looks like that, like flat lay. And then after that, we are going to create a single crochet and also the snap or a chain of 6 on the center for the snap part of the button. So 1 single crochet on the chain space, 1 single crochet on top of double crochet. So for this one, I have 9 holes, so I did a single crochet on the 4 holes, including the double crochet, and on the 5th hole, I created or add 1 single crochet, chain 6, and then 1 single crochet on the same stitch. So the hole or the snap that I created there is for the button. So it depends on how big your button is. Just make sure to adjust your chain. Okay, so just stop single crochet there, and then we're going to continue making the single crochet until you meet the end of that row. And then once making this single crochet of that row, make sure to lock your project, because after this we are going to create or do the strap of your phone bag. So to lock in, I know you know it already for sure, so just do the last stitch and then slip stitch and cut your yarn. Oops. Okay, there you go. So one last single crochet. That's how it looks so far. And then we're going to lock it, chain 1, and then cut your yarn. So now that we created the body, we're going to make the strap of our phone bag. I love how it looks now. Are you having some fun? Okay, so we're going to create the strap, so make sure to make a slip knot. I always want to make a slip knot when attaching a yarn on my project. It is more secure for my own preference. So you're going to insert your hook on one of the ends or corner of your project, and then you're going to get the yarn, and then you're going to attach it. For this part, you're going to first create a single crochet on the same stitch where you add your yarn, and then single crochet on the chain space, single crochet on top of your double crochet, and then you're going to make another single crochet on your chain stays, and then last one single crochet on the corner. So I created a total of 5 single crochet, which is the same number of the rows of my single crochet on the base. So on the previous on the base I created a total of 5 rows of single crochet. So I also created here 5 single crochet on top. That way it is balanced. So after that, we're going to do chain 1 and then double crochet on the very first stitch. I did this to be more secure instead of chaining 4. That way it will have a clean look once you have completed your strap. You don't need to do the etching. So just make a double crochet, a row of double crochet. So for this one, since I created 5 single crochet, I'm going to make 5 double crochet. So you just continue making this pattern until you meet the length of your strap that you wanted. So I don't have a specific measurement for the length of my strap. I just try to make it as long as possible. That is enough for me, and that I think it's better. Okay, so just do that. Make sure that you don't chain 4 at the beginning of your uh, beginning of the row. Just chain 1 and then do a double crochet on the previous or the very first stitch. Okay, that's how it looks now. So just continue making it, and then we will meet again after you finish creating your strap. Okay, now I created the perfect length of my strap for my phone bag. So once you're done with that, we're going to connect it on the other side. So make sure it's not twisted, otherwise it won't look good. You don't want to look it twisted, right? So to connect this other side, we are going to do a single crochet placing wrong side together. So in here I'm making sure that it is not twisted. Okay, so once you make sure that it's not twisted, you're going to insert your hook onto the wrong side of your project, and then just do 5 single crochet, since that's the count of your double crochet. So I'm going to insert here my hook on the corner, and then I'm going to grab the yarn on my strap. I always tend to forget if it's twisted or not. That's why I always make sure it's not. Do you also get the same problem as I do? Okay, perfect. Now I know it's not twisted. Okay, so I'm just going to drop the yarn and then insert my hook and then pull through and then chain 1. So I'm just continue doing that. Chain 1, insert hook, pull through, chain 1. Oh, I think I said single crochet a while ago. It's not single crochet, it's just chain 1 or slip stitch. Insert hook, slip stitch, chain 1. I was confused as well. But it doesn't matter what kind of stitch you want to use to connect this one, because it's not it can't be seen. But if you wanted to be more precise on the stitches you want to use, it's up to you. I just prefer it to do it that way. Insert my hook and then slip stitch 2 in 1. You can also use the single crochet here, or you can use a darning needle and sew it uh, like how you sew a clothes, like a running stitch or back stitch, up to you, as long as you are going to connect it on the other side, right? Okay, so on the last part, you just need to do or connect it and make sure that it's very secure, because once you add a phone on that bag, it will be heavy and you don't want it to like, you don't want to drop your phone. Okay, let's cut that out, and then after that we're going to hide those ends, and then we are going to sew our button to the body of the bag. Okay, let's just get this cute little bags and get one of my buttons here. So I choose this one. There's a handmade heart. That's so cute. It really suits well the army color or army green color here. So make sure that you use a darning needle to attach the buttons of your, or on the body, excuse me, on the body part of your bag. And make sure it's centered and it's not too low. It should be centered to the cover of your bag. Okay, just attach your buttons on the back, and then after that you're going to weave all ends of your project and you're done. So make sure that all the ends are not visible. So here I'm just weaving all the ends of my project. Okay, so there you have it. You now have your crochet mesh phone bag that is very easy to follow for sure. If you have any question, just comment down below. And if you have any suggestion for my next video, also comment down so that I have an idea what to do next. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, just make sure to subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and also the like button. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.